Muslim families, the daughter is pressured to say yes. You are not allowed to pressure her to say yes. She has the right to make her own decision when it comes to marriage. You have the right to validate that at the end the final signature is yours. Okay, I approve. Because at the end of the day, the contract, the marriage contract as it came up before, is between the wali of the previous guardian of this female and the new guardian of this female. The father to the husband. Because the guardianship and the responsibility was transferred from the father to the husband. All the things he was responsible for her, now it's your headache now. Once you married her. That's it. That's what you've taken. Literally nikah, socially speaking, is a transfer of responsibility in Islam. Of course, the exceptional cases are the exceptional cases, divorced women and all this other stuff. Those are unique social circumstances, important realities nonetheless. But generally speaking, absolutely, the conversation is about the wali. Incidentally, on a side note, the other thing that's important to mention here, because this is a big subject in our deen, and I'm going to just probably take a couple of halaqat to talk about marriage. And in some of these things that are embedded inside the wording, وَلَا تُنْكِحُوا الْمُشْرِكِينَ حَتَّى يُؤْمِنُوا. The men are involved in the marriage process. Actually, the final arrangement, the final agreement is between the to-be husband, Dula Miya, and the future father-in-law. They should be in direct communication with each other. That's actually a very critical part of a healthy marriage negotiation. Which two parties did I just say, if you guys were listening? Which two parties did I just mention? The future husband and the father-in-law. You know what happens in our households? In our households, his parents and her parents are talking. बच्चों को दूसरे कमरे में अभी बात बैठने दो उनको. बड़े बात कर रहे हैं. That's what we do. They're kids until the day before the nikah, they're kids. Oh, let the kids, let the elders talk. This is what we do in our culture, a lot of cultures. This is bogus. This is garbage. This creates a lot of insanity in our society. That's not supposed to be the intent. And now this is not my topic today, but I'll end with this. The only marriage proposal mentioned in the Quran is Musa alayhi salam. The only marriage proposal, like the actual negotiation, the rishta negotiation mentioned in the Quran, the only one is Musa alayhi salam. And what is mentioned? Musa alayhi salam directly speaking with father. That's what's mentioned. It's a remarkable conversation. Fathers of daughters, you have a lot to learn from the father-in-law of Musa alayhi salam. And guys that want to get married, you guys have a lot to learn from Musa alayhi salam. It's an awesome conversation. I'll tell you about it one day when we get to Surah Al-Qasas in 25 years. Inshallah. But for now at least, I want to conclude with this. When the awliya don't speak, what happens is we allow our women to basically run the conversation. So auntie's coming and she's checking out the girl, and the girl handed her tea, but the tea was 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. It wasn't 2 teaspoons of sugar. Kya badtamizi hai? And that's it. We're not going to, astaghfirullah. No. That can't happen. It's over. Over the most ridiculous things. Over the most ridiculous things. If you didn't put the tea cup down properly in certain cultures, if they didn't come and say salam first, or they didn't come and sit down over here, or they didn't even offer us to show us the entire house, or this happened or that happened, it's overly sensitive. Why? Because mothers, you have to understand, mothers are possessive of their sons. So they're trying to protect them. Right? So this girl does even a little bit of wrong, she says, this is the root of all evil. I don't want this woman to ruin my son's life. Forget it. And the son's sitting there like, Mom just says no to everybody, man. I keep throwing proposals her way and she just shoots them down like she's got a machine gun or something. Why? Because you're getting somebody involved who's emotionally too invested. Who's got a cooler head? Who's got a cooler head in these things? The father. But you know what our fathers do? Listen to your mother, boy. Whatever she says. Dude, have some mercy. What did your mom do to you? You remember that? Get involved. And especially fathers with their daughters. That's the particular interesting communication, right? If the girl has a right to accept or disagree to the proposal, but who's presenting the proposal on her behalf? Her fathers. You know what that implies necessarily? There's very direct communication between father and daughter. There's very direct, open communication between father and daughter. Unfortunately, in some Islamic cultures, this very un-Islamic thing has happened, where there's way too much formality between the father and the daughter, and they cannot speak openly about marriage. The father's too shy to say, Can I talk to you about this boy? What do you think about him, etc., etc.? You can't say it. What do you think? Can't ask her opinion. And we create such a taboo around this subject that our children, our youth that are ready to get married are terrified. They are less afraid of death. They are more afraid of talking about marriage to their parents. They are less fearful of death. They hear about the Battle of Badr, they're like, yeah, I can handle that. They hear about, hey bro, so what do you think? We should bring up this marriage topic to your mother. No bro, astaghfirullah al-azim, la la la. That battlefield I'm not running into. It's terrible. It's horrible what we've done. We've closed the door of communication. We've closed that door. But that door needs to be open.